Okay, I'm here now with Marv Rodgers. He's the president of Big 3 Gas and Supply, which maybe is a name that you wouldn't recognize. So Marv, why don't you explain that for us real quick?
Sure. So Big 3 Gas and Supply is actually a holding company that we started when we decided to get back into the business in North Texas and start Airco Gases Southwest. So Airco Gases Southwest is a company that we recently sold, or partnered, I should say, with Meritus on. And so it's now part of the Meritus Gas Partners family.
Excellent, and you just mentioned it. So recent Meritus gas partner, and second time that this is happening with Marvin in this industry. You know, talk us through why Meritus this time.
Sure. So had a business in California that I sold it to Tech Air and worked for Tech Air until they became part of Airgas, and made some good relationships at Tech Air. One of them was a gentleman named Mr. Jeff Palmer. And Jeff was in North Texas, and when we were both looking for something else to do, we decided to focus on North Texas with a new distributorship. And we set that up originally to be a private equity foundation business. So Airco and Big 3 were supposed to ultimately be their own platform for a private equity investment. We did that in late 2019 and early 2020. And the thing we didn't know at the time was that Meritus was going to get founded in late 2020. Right? So we had a strategy that was focused on organic growth in a concentrated area where you invested into an existing business and turned it into something else. And when it came time to demonstrate to private equity guys that we'd been successful, we started talking to folks and had a lot of interest, but we also looked at Meritus and said, this is exactly what they're doing. They're buying good core businesses, they're helping them grow, and they're allowing them to remain independent. And that really attracted us to Meritus.
All right, very good. And some of the owners here, you know, maybe going through some of the same thought process that now you've done 2 times. What advice would you give to them as far as like how to come up with the right exit strategy for them?
So there is no one exit strategy. So aside from selling my company in California, Tech Air, and now partnering with Meritus here in North Texas, I've been involved in several other sales, and I think the one thing I would tell people is polish the business to be prepared to sell it. So all the things that you do inside the business that are kind of maybe focused on family or focused on non-recurring items, start understanding those so that you can value those out of the business. And the second thing is pick what's right for you. So for me, I wanted to stay in this industry. I wanted to continue to work. I love this business. Jeff Palmer, my partner, was the same. Some folks just want to go away, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for us, we wanted that strategy that allowed us to maintain, continue to make a difference in this business, and grow with it. So if you're thinking about exiting, think about what your goal is after you're out, and then pick a partner that's going to get you to that goal. And then from a valuation standpoint, make sure that when you start sending financials in that they're clear, they're understandable, and there's not a lot of hidden stuff, because that makes it very difficult to figure out what that ultimate value is.
All right, that sounds like good advice. Talk about the next 5 years for you. Obviously, you just partnered with Meritus. What do you think is going to happen with you specifically in the next 5 years?
So we're 120 days in, and I intentionally, because we had shareholders in the company, I intentionally didn't want to negotiate a job for myself. So I don't know exactly what that's going to look like yet, except it's going to be doing something with Meritus that helps them organically grow the business. That's my goal, and from what I can tell, that's their goal. So, 5 years down the road, I'm a little hazy, except I'll be there, and I'll be helping them grow the business and helping them make this a better industry.
Right, because if they grow,
I grow.
Right, because you have stake.
I have a stake in the business.
Awesome.
And there's a whole bunch of partners in the business that all are kind of pulling the raft in the same direction.
Yep, there are a lot of partners in the business now. It's been a good run for Meritus. A ton of acquisitions. Obviously, you see them all the time. So pay attention to them.
It's fun. I mean, it's like being at a GAWDA meeting and sitting at the bar after the contact booth. It's all people you know. It's all people you like. It's people that you want to be around.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Marv. Appreciate the insights as far as how the process went with you and Meritus, and great to see you at the show.
Thank you.
All right.